The Senses, Part 4. Our Lord Jesus Christ Speaks, continued. December 16, 2012. My mother took me by the hand, and thus she desires to guide my children, but they resist and disobey her, forgetting that my ways are difficult, that I am understood when the senses are annulled and the heart opens. June 27, 2012. I need people of faith, of unbreakable faith, people that want to martyrize their senses to remain by my side. May 16, 2012. I announce through my prophets, although no one is heeded in its own town like I was, but I ask you to heed, and that my words will go deeply into your heart and be open-minded, and allow your senses to be invaded by my love because the instant is difficult. 4 May 2012. Satan no longer prowls, he has penetrated humanity, silencing the senses of men so they will not see sin as it is, degrading the thought to offend my Father as no man has ever done before. My people, observe yourself, I have gifted you with senses to be utilized for the good. Do not praise me with your tongue if you are using it against a brother. I search into the depth of the soul. March 27, 2012. I urge you to awaken spiritually, to awaken from within, to not continue denying to yourselves the sinful reality in which you live. Today I call you to an introspective look in your conscience, in your feelings, in your senses through which you offend me so much. I call you to maintain yourselves willing and in the first line. 7 March 2012. Prepare yourselves spiritually, renew your senses. How you sin with your eyes, with your thoughts and with that great gift of the speech. 5 February 2012. I see you look with tenacity for the messages or the secrets given by my mother in the apparitions, but with a certain curiosity, not for a desire to change or to free yourselves from the senses to which you have chained yourselves by your own freedom. I urge you to free yourselves from the senses that have you tied to what is worldly. The senses must remain free so that you hear my voice, before darkness falls and the night does not allow you to see yourselves. December 18, 2011. Every human being is responsible for his or her actions and works. In this instant it is essential that your conscience remains open and your senses alert. Evil has taken 1,001 forms to deceive my children and separate them from my path. September 25, 2010. Humankind lives off of the exterior. They have forgotten to sanctify the senses and have given themselves over to sin, personified in the base instincts. July 21, 2010. There are so many of my children who remain blind and will remain blind since the plague that the devil has launched against those who are mine, is a plague that hardens senses and hardens the heart so that you do not listen to me, and on the contrary it subtly leads you to commit terrible sins. May 22, 2010. Human pride keeps you in an unimaginable licentiousness, the senses are used in order to sin constantly by free will. You continually insult me. The Instruments Commentary. 3 April 2010. Egoism divides, but it is strange. At this moment, egoism has created a race that does not want to know about God or about the divine love, but that nourishes itself from despicable actions, totally exposing man's feelings to sinking and reducing themselves. Until all men, in community, seek God's will, until then, we will not be vindicated. We will have to suffer for this because of our free will. February 17, 2010. Close your eyes for a moment and open the eyes of the Spirit and see my infinite love towards you, and with that infinite love of my heart, love your brothers and sisters, forgive. Do not see the small things, see the great qualities, gifts, virtues that your brothers and sisters possess. I do not see that which is small in the human being. I see that which is big, I see my image and likeness, I see the love that you have for me. So in this time I call you to be my very love, not to remain stuck on the small details that detain you on the path.